Hello, everyone. Listen, this is Coach Chris. I'm just hopping on live because there's something that I've got to share with you, something that I really need to share with you. Listen, 2024 will be just another blur unless you do something about it today. 2024 will be just another blur unless you do something intentional about it today. Listen, I know that this message is for someone, whether you're watching now or whether you're watching the replay. I know that this message is for you. If you know this message is for someone, please send it to them. Please send it to them. We've got to get this message to them ASAP. 2024 will be just another blur unless you do something intentional today. Where are we? What is today? The 8th, the 9th, the 10th of February? We're right at the 10th of February, 2024. This year has been in existence for about 40 days, give or take 41 days. We've been here 41 days in 2024. On December 31st, 2024, so many of you watching right now will look back and say, where did the time go? Where did the year go? The time just slipped through my hands. Aren't you tired of saying that year after year after year after year? Listen, stop what you're doing right now. I don't care if you're in the kitchen. I don't care if you're cooking. I don't care if you're doing laundry. I don't care if you're driving down the street. I don't care if you're headed to a meeting, headed to dinner, headed to hang out, wherever you're heading right now. Take a moment to hear my voice because this is a wake-up call. 2024 will be just another blur unless you stop and you do things differently. Stop right now. And you might say, Coach Chris, we're only 40 days into the new year. Well, how much time do you need? Time is not on your side. Time is not something that you can just count on being there for you and for you to use at your will and at your discretion, because things happen. Things pop up in life that will consume our attention, that will distract us, that will take our time to take our focus. And if you don't have a plan in place, hear me and hear me well. If you do not have a plan in place, if you do not begin to make intentional steps on how to move your life forward, 2024 will wind up just being another blur. Another year gone with your dreams not being fulfilled, another year gone and elapsed with your ideas not coming to fruition. Stop in your tracks right now. I'm telling you, I felt to hop on live right now. I've got things that I'm doing, places that I'm headed, and something told me stop. Speak this into the atmosphere. Share this with whoever will listen to it. Stop what you're doing and make a plan and be intentional about it. What will you do this year? What will you do in 2024 that will cause your 2024 to be dramatically different than all previous years? 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020, and so on and so forth. What will you do today that will set your life on a brand new trajectory, aimed at your goals, aimed at your vision, aimed at your purpose? I am here to tell you, and I hopped on live today to share with you, none of that will happen for you. None of those goals, dreams, aspirations, visions, purposes, calls, however you want to categorize them, none of them will happen unless you do something different today. This is something that I share with my coaching clients. Listen, I tell them, I don't know who you are, but what you do will tell me who you are. That's what will show me who you are. I don't know, because people will talk and they've bought into their own press so long. It really is a place of being self-deceived. Oh, well, I'm strong and I'm focused and I'm determined and I'm resilient and all. And then and as a coach, I listen and I take it all in, because oftentimes what they're telling me is what they desire to be, but not actually who they are. They're sharing with me who they desire to become, but in actuality, it's not quite who they are yet. And so my job, my role, my responsibility is to help my clients understand and recognize that what you're describing is wonderful and it's amazing. And it's right in alignment with not necessarily, however, who you are currently, but who you desire to become. So I can't stress it enough. Your intentionality, doing something today that you've never done before, doing something today. Today, you've got to work while it is day. You got to put the work in while you have the time. You have to seize the moment. Carpe diem. Seize the day. What day? Today. Seize it. Move differently today. Take different steps today. Communicate with a whole different sphere of people today. Yeah, not the same old conversations with the same old folks. This is something that you can do today. Intentionally call someone who you know is a mover and shaker and you haven't spoken to them in a while. Call them up today. Tell them Coach Chris told you call them. They're like, oh man, I haven't heard from you in so long. What's been going on in your life? Come on, do something different intentionally today that's going to impact your tomorrows, that's going to impact the next 2-3 months of your life, the next 41 days, right? That's going to impact the next 8 months of this year that's left in this year, 8 months and 20 days that's left in this year. That begins today. Put a plan in place. Listen, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. If you don't have a plan, what you're communicating is anything that comes my way is fine. I'm laissez-faire. I'm being blown, tossed to and fro. Come on. And that may look differently for each person. And no one wants to hear this. And I'm coming a little strong like I typically would with my coaching clients. I don't typically go this strong on just a live for everyone. But within my coaching practice, there are high levels of accountability. And folks pay me to coach them because they want the truth and they want to be accountable. And they've determined and made up in their mind that what they've experienced in the past is not enough. So that they're wanting and desiring that level of accountability. But today I had to go live and just share this with you. Take it or leave it. And I'm just sharing this with the masses. If you don't begin to do certain and particular things intentionally, 2024 will wind up being just another blur. And it'll be 2025. Then you'll look back on this year and you'll be with that crowd, that group, that herd that'll say, time sure does fly. Where did the time go? This year sure did go fast and nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. So this is Coach Chris. As you can tell, I'm a little amped. I'm a little hyped regarding this. I care for you. I want you to, I want to see those posts and receive those texts that you're out there in the world making stuff happen. That you had the intestinal fortitude to make the moves necessary to cause tremendous things to manifest in your life. Come on, let's get the party started. That's something that my business partner says all the time. It's time to get the party started. You have sat passively by long enough. So with that being said, enjoy the rest of your day. Be intentional today. Make some phone calls. Get up, get out, break the norms. Take yourself to a nice restaurant or some nice surroundings or some stimulating surroundings. Go to a museum. Go somewhere where you can dream and vision and have peace of mind. Explore something that you've never explored before. I know when my kids were young and money was so super tight, oh my goodness, every weekend or so, I would take them to new housing construction projects, new homes that were track homes, that were other mansions that were being built. And, they have the model home there. And we would go and walk through and talk. And they would say, oh, this is my room. And, oh, I like this kitchen, but I don't like the other kitchen. Or I like this backyard in comparison to the other backyard. I gave them opportunities to expand their minds. Come on. Do what it takes to expand your mind so that your 2024 can be one of the best years ever in your life. I'll help you get there. My business partner, Coach Marcus, will help you get there. If you don't want our help, get a help and accountability from someone. Listen, accountability is priceless. It's priceless. Left to your own and on your own accord, you will get but so far. But when you have someone who understands, because you have, and this is what I do with my clients, I have my clients share with me specifically, what are your goals? What are your dreams? What are your aspirations? What are you currently doing? All of this is, I'm giving you this for free. So just take it. What are you currently doing to accomplish these goals, dreams, and aspirations? Where do you see there's blockages or delays or hindrances or hurdles preventing you from achieving this particular outcome in your life? And then from there, I do another assessment, and we do some other exercises or what have you. And then our coaching begins. And I provide for them high levels of accountability because it's what you said that you want, right? I am here to help push you, to help equip you, to help propel you and catapult you into realizing the dreams and visions and aspirations that you said that you want, that you say that you want. But how will you get there without first being intentional? And one of the other things, and I'll close with this. One of the other things that I had to learn early on in this coaching business is that you cannot love people more than they love themselves. I cannot love you more than you love yourself. I have a bent toward seeing the potential in folks. Oh my goodness, it just flows revelation knowledge, and I can see their strengths and their tools and all of these other aspects of who they are that would propel them into greatness. And I see all this grandeur and greatness for them. And I had in the past, just poured myself into folks who couldn't see it for themselves. And I had to come to the sad conclusion that I could not love someone more than they love themselves. And an act of self-love is you investing in yourself, you taking the steps, you reaching beyond your comfort zones, reaching to acquire and to attain and to lay hold of that greatness that you believe that resides in you. I may have mentioned this before, but I'll mention it again in these last couple of minutes. Listen, you cannot expect a chicken to have the mentality of an eagle. As a coach, I cannot expect a chicken to have the mentality of an eagle. You may say, well, man, as a coach, would you ever look at someone and say, oh, this person is a chicken? This person is incapable of adopting the mindset of an eagle. Well, I'm here to tell you from a professional perspective, there are ways that my business partner Marcus and I determine who we're dealing with when we're coaching folks. We know right away. And listen, I'm going to say it. We do not waste time with people who have chicken mentalities. Do we love you? Yes. Do we pray for you? Yes. Maybe it's not your time yet. Maybe you're not sick and tired of being sick and tired yet. Maybe you've got a couple of more rounds around the mulberry bush to go. We know almost immediately if we're dealing with a person that has a chicken mindset, or if we are dealing with a person that has the mindset of an eagle, who's just lacking some tools and some accountability, some techniques and some strategies so that they can just go on and soar. We know the difference between the two. We can identify that relatively quickly. So just wanted to share with you to invest in yourself, put a plan in place so that 2024 does not become just another blur. All righty. This is Coach Chris. I'm out. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.